Hello, my name is Jake Hogan, and my white paper topic is social media, and it is talking about marketing for the new frontier. So, you want to launch your new product. The easiest route is to buy 30 seconds of TV time and call it a day. However, thanks to the popularity of Netflix, with its ability to have you watch television shows and movies without being interrupted by commercials, there's a chance not many people will even ever see your ad. With no one viewing your ad or them being agitated about it, intercepting their show, this means you sell less of your product, which could cost you that snazzy office job that you've adored so very much. How do we fix this problem? Go on your phone, get on any of your social media sites, and post your product there. People are glued to their phones nowadays. They pay more attention to their electronic devices more than the television or even their family and friends. So why not put this up? Because it's becoming an addiction, so use that for your advantage. Recent studies have shown that ads on social media are cheaper than any other advertising technique, and it only takes roughly even $75 to reach 2,000 people through social media in comparison to the classic means of advertising such as over the radio, mail, or even television ads. It's easier to communicate to your intended audience via social media as well. You seem more personal and caring towards your audience and what they want and need, and you're less likely you're just trying to relinquish their paychecks. Social media has many pros and cons, from speaking to the masses in just the click of a button, to deciding whether or not someone is qualified for a job. The picture on the left talks about the Great Depression newsboys and how they would scream the town advertising what would be going on in the day's paper. Social media is the new way of getting information out to the masses. In today's interviewing processes, some employers will ask you to send in your social media pages so they can monitor what you post about. If it's not up to their standards of professionalism or you have inappropriate posts, then they might not be willing to hire you, no matter how qualified you are. On the other hand, the picture on the right talks about how social media can be a very positive thing for you as an employee or even employers. Sites such as LinkedIn is a networking social media site specifically for the professional world. Supplement superstores will have their employees post on their social media outlets when they are having slow business to create more customer flow, whether it be about the product they sell or just simply the fact that they are working to try and get their followers to come in and buy their products. Social media also loves to advertise all over your feed. Let's say, for conversation's sake, that you are on Amazon searching for an Under Armour hoodie, and your Amazon account has the same email as your Facebook and Instagram. Later that day, more likely than not, you will see an ad for Under Armour hoodies while scrolling through your feed, while at the same time, also you just a way to sell small trinkets, such as a necklace that when you shine a light on it says I love you in 100 different languages, as well as a keychain that you can select a personalized date. Every now and then, I will get a random advertisements for a tactical pen. Social media has also given people the chance to start small businesses. A player on my football team started a small clothing company called Sunset Harbor. They do not have a website, however, you can place orders with them through a direct message to them via social media site where they sell t-shirts, hoodies, in a variety of colors and sizes. Social media has also given people the chance to reconnect and stay in touch. For example, a friend of mine is able to keep up with all of his younger cousins via Facebook when his aunts post pictures of their school functions and extracurricular activities. As a big Cowboys fan living in St. Louis, I obviously do not get to go to the games since they play in Dallas. Following them on social media allows me to keep up with the players and organization a lot more than when I was a kid and had to keep up with SportsCenter every morning. I can follow either stories on Snapchat and Instagram during games so I do not miss out on all the big plays and all the scores of the game. I can watch highlights, track standings, players that are healthy and on the injured reserve list, while I'm on my Instagram page, as well as other teams in the league for fantasy football's sake. Politics will always be a large part of this world. There is no way around that. Back when Bush was running for president, we did not have all the social media that we have today. So when you and your family were sitting around the television at night watching your favorite programs because you could also not record your own shows at the time, so you would all have to sit through political ad after political ad. But with social media, the way it has become, being able to record shows and fast forward through commercials, they needed a new tactic. So the campaigners took social media, video ads, posts, pages to follow, and politicians can now reach anybody they need to with a simple ad on Facebook or Instagram. Social media brands. There is thousands of brands out there nowadays. You have Facebook, YouTube, Skype, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and you can all pretty much do the same thing, but it's whatever your preference is. And the everyday functions that it brings is you can post pictures to get likes. You can network with other people, such as coworkers. You can catch up with family members, and really, social media can be a good and a bad thing. And it's what you make of it is how you're going to determine the outcome. Do I want to have a positive page where I get a lot of followers and many people can keep up with me just to see what I'm doing? Or I can have a lot of negative stuff and I'm not going to have many followers and my account will probably be shut down based off what I've decided to post. The thing that I like about social media is I have friends that I went to grade school with that, we're still friends, but we just don't talk as much. And I can kind of keep up with their lives and how they're doing through social media based on pictures that they post, actual posts that they have. And it's a pretty cool thing that we have this in our society nowadays. But it can also be a bad thing because so many people are glued to checking their statuses and how many followers they have. And it takes us on a roller coaster from what we had many, many years ago to where this was never really a factor, to where we actually had to go outside and play. But nowadays, I can just sit inside and play video games or be on the computer or be on any social media sites. Social media will always be around, so why not use it to your advantage? It will save you thousands of dollars and make you millions. The services offered by social media will forever be changing. As stated earlier, during the Great Depression, there would be a newspaper boy standing on the corner and would yell to the masses. But the masses would only be whomever walked around those corners that day. And one newsstand's become a thing, and where on more corners, more people could be reached. But you could only see what was in the paper for that day, since they were printed new daily. And then texting became a thing, and you could reach more people at the press of a button. Then came along Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Instagram. With Twitter, you could literally reach hundreds of people in a matter of seconds. Politicians no longer have to use television commercials, even though they do, so that they can just post ads on social media and reach whomever they wanted. Or even companies that you follow on Instagram can make ads show up on your feed when they are running a special on whatever it may be, so you don't miss out. So in the summation, it is not going anywhere, and neither are people. And if the simple thing that social media is going to help companies grow and become more successful, then why not utilize it? Yes, the ads might be annoying. However, now and again, there are some pretty cool items for sale. And I mean, if you really do not like the ads, just stay off social media.